And now it's time for a super quick tour of 95.1 Shine FM. We're going to start with the production room. If you had been here today, I would put you in this room and close the door. Then I would come over to the other side and I would have recorded your voices. This is the control board that you see in front of you with all the different volume controls. That's the AV-RPS. We'll see that a lot in some other places. I would have adjusted this microphone to hear you guys over there, and I would have recorded your voice into this machine called a shortcut. It has a hard drive on it like a computer, and as you can see, that's a sound file of someone saying,
"Oh boy!"
And then when I rewind it, they say it backward.
Oh boy!
Or I can make them go real slow. If you were a client, I would have recorded your voice there or into this. This is called a Box Pro. And I would send your voice over to my office to get some work done. We'll visit my office later on. Right now, we're going to go to the AV room. AV stands for Audio Vault. We store everything that goes on the air in these servers in this room. Right here, these are the servers where everything is saved. Music, promos, jingles, programs, everything is in there. And it's all organized in two different kinds of servers. These other computers along the top, they do some other functions, not the least of which being they record programs as they come down on satellite. And then we put all of that into these servers. By the way, this room gets so hot, it has to have its own air conditioner. Next stop is the AM studio, AM 1230 WRBS. There's the AV-RPS. Now the reason that we have that screen is so that we can load things into the Audio Vault system that we just visited. It goes right into the servers. We arrange all that information on daily schedules and then it airs like this. This program is on the air right now. When it runs out, it will automatically go to the next element, then the next, and it segues automatically. It virtually operates on its own, except for Joe Norris. Every now and then, he's the manager of the AM station. He comes in to adjust things to make sure that they air on time. Now, before the Audio Vault, we had to store all of our programs and commercials and whatnot on albums or tapes or CDs, and we used to put them in this room. Well, we don't store them anymore because we have the Audio Vault system. So we turned this room into what we call a green room. Whenever a Christian artist like Stephen Curtis Chapman comes by, he visits us and he can sit here, have some coffee or a soda and relax. And then when he goes on the air to be interviewed by the on-air person, he goes through that door and it goes into the main studio. We'll go in that door to see the main studio in just a little while. Now this is the transmitter room. It's going to be a little noisy, but I'll try to show you as much as I can. That's the main transmitter. And that's the backup transmitter. So that's the transmitter that's being used now. And you see those copper pipes? They run the power lines outside to the antenna. A lot of electricity goes through those. You don't want to ground one of them by touching it, because if you do, you'll get a really bad electric shock and it will ruin your entire day. Now let's take a look at that tower. It's outside on a bright sunny day. That's the main tower. It's over 500 feet tall, and it's held in place with these guide wires. And the signal goes out over, all the way over to the Pennsylvania state line, out west, down south as far as Salisbury. These two machines are backup generators. If the electricity goes out, they turn on automatically and supply electricity to keep us on the air. They run by propane, and the two propane tanks are out there. By the way, that's Baltimore City. We're on a hill looking down into Baltimore City. And on certain days, you can see Camden Yards and Raven Stadium. Next thing we're going to see is my office, where I go and work every day. I write commercials and I put them together. When I write a commercial, I'll put it on a script and I'll send it out on this computer to a voiceover artist. They're the ones that read the commercial. Then when I get their work back, I put it into this system. It's my audio editing system. It's a software called Pro Tools, multi-track, non-destructive digital editing. And if you look real quick, you'll see different tracks. This is a voice. This is music, and then I put other elements on these different tracks, and I make a spot. I'm going to play one right now for you so you can watch it work, and you'll see how the different things come in. Here we go.
Deep in the bowels of the earth lies a double secured vault, protected by an electrified fence, a crocodile-infested swamp, and a pack of very nasty chipmunks with real attitude problems. Within that vault...
Now, I put that together a little while ago for a commercial. What I do is I put all those different elements together and I make them go back and forth, adjust the volume, and I create a commercial. When it's done, I load it into the Audio Vault, and then we schedule it to go on the air later. The next stop is going to be the main studio. Now, just quickly, this is an equipment room. It has equipment in here to help enhance the sound of what goes out over the air. There's also the EAS system that's there. This is the main studio. In the mornings, for example, Tracy Tiernan sits there and she operates this big board, and David Paul sits over there and he does the traffic and the news. You'll see there's a board just like in the others, but this is a lot bigger than the one that we had elsewhere. This is the Audio Vault system. This song is playing right now, and when it ends, this will air, then this will air. It virtually runs by itself. This is a screen that has a Vox Pro recording system. If you're interviewed for a show, we edit your interview and then put it on the air. And this computer here is so you can go on the internet and look for different things. In this case, looking for Star Wars. And that's the short version of the tour that normally I give. Oh, I don't want to forget one of the most important machines at all here at the radio station, our coffee machine. Well, I hope you gotten something out of this quick tour, and we also hope and pray that you have a wonderful and a very healthy summer. God bless. Bye-bye.